In old China, the dead do not rest, especially those who died without love. Deep within the ancient town of Wuchang, where foggy rivers flow and red lanterns cast a ghostly glow, there is a legend whispered only in the darkest of nights. It is the tale of the pale bride. Abandoned on her waiting night centuries ago, she drowned herself in the cold, unforgiving waters of the Yangtze River, still wearing her crimson bridal gown. Locals swear she still wanders, forever searching for a groom among the men who walk alone after midnight. It was during the ghost month, a time when the veil between worlds is thinnest, that a young scholar arrived in Wuchang. Seeking shelter for the night, he was a stranger to the town's chilling secret. As dusk settled, a faint melancholic melody drifted through the air, an old wedding song hummed by a woman's voice. He dismissed it as a trick of the wind. But then, inside his in Rome, red paper talismans meant to ward off evil spirits began to smolder and burn on their own. He found wet, bare footprints leading from the door to the foot of his bed, though the floor had been dry moments before. His heart froze when he saw it, a single soaked bridal shoe embroidered in silk, lying beside his pillow. The next day, an old ferryman on the river saw the fear in the scholar's eyes and gave him a grave warning. "If you see the bride," he rasped, his voice low, "never ever look into her eyes." But curiosity can be a curse. That evening, drawn by the haunting song, the scholar went to the river bank. There she was, a figure in drenched crimson robes, her long black hair floating unnaturally in the still air as if suspended in water. She turned, and a slow, haunting smile spread across her pale face. He couldn't look away. That night, a storm of terror broke inside his room. She appeared before him, dripping river water that pooled around her feet. Her face was as pale as bone, her lips were blue, and her eyes were empty, hollow voids. She whispered, her voice like the chilling rush of the river, "You came for me, husband." The door slammed shut, sealing him inside. Her long, wet hair shot out, wrapping around his arms and neck like silken ropes. The red lanterns outside his window burst, sending sparks flying around her, ghostly form like fireflies of the damned. She began to drag him, the wooden floorboards beneath his feet impossibly turning to dark, murky water. He struggled, he fought, but her grip only tightened, pulling him into her watery abyss. The next morning, monks found the scholar unconscious by the river. He was dressed in a full-grown ceremonial robe, and his wrists were bound with marks that looked like bridal robe knots. Lying beside him, still dripping wet, was a crimson veil. That night, and for many nights to come, the villagers saw two shadows walking hand in hand along the river bank, the pale bride, and a man forever by her side, because some legends do not take lives, they take partners. If this Chinese folklore horror disturbed you, like, share, and follow Hollow Voice for more legendary cinematic stories.